help with with making the graph that we had assigned from Friday. First of all, make sure you look in your directions and notice that you're creating two graphs, but the assignment was just to create one. So you're creating it for the CO2 concentration. It's very important that you read the second and the third step before you start the graph. On the x-axis, you're going to put the years. And you're going to start with 400,000 BC on the left, which is different than normal. And you're going to put year 0 on the right. You're going to count by intervals of 10,000 years. So looking at the graph, this is the x-axis. So down here is where you'll put years. And you'll be starting with 400,000 over here. It's a little hard for me to do, but you should be able to squeeze in all the numbers going across here. So 400,000 here. Sorry, this isn't going to be real neat because I'm trying to use the pen on the laptop. Then the next one going by 10,000 would be 390,000. And then you continue going all the way across. My 0 ended up about over here. You're going to have some space left over, so don't be surprised if there's a little extra space there. Okay, back to the directions. The third step says that on the y-axis, that's going to represent the CO2 concentration, and that's going to be in units of parts per million. You're going to begin at 100 parts per million, and you're going to go all the way up to 400 parts per million, and they want you to count by tens on that side. So looking at your graph, this is where the CO2 is going to be, and make sure you put it in units of parts per million. ppm is standard for parts per million, so you can use that. You'll start down here at 100, and you're going by 10, so the next number would be 110. And you're going all the way up to 400. I'm not quite sure how far it goes up, but I do remember that it was not all the way up to the top, so it's okay if you don't go to the top. Now when you get ready to plot, you're going to your chart. Your first year is 398,278. So on the graph, 398,000 is a little bit less than 400,000. And then 278 will be wherever it falls up here. You'll just put a dot in that spot. You'll continue putting dots all the way across, connect it with a line because it's a line graph. That should help you do your graph.